Hey guys, this is probably weird to you because I've never done a voiceover for a video like this before, but hopefully it's a good kind of weird. I decided to make a video about something that I believe was very important for the advancement of the K-pop industry. So I hope this video is educational for you and I hope you enjoy it. So, when someone asks you about K-pop, what comes to mind? I think the typical non-K-pop stan would probably say Gangnam Style because that's the generic answer if you don't know anything else about K-pop. But the rest of you who are familiar with K-pop would probably think of your favorite K-pop group. Well, what does Gangnam Style and your favorite K-pop group have in common? Well, I think they definitely relate to the year of 2012 in some ways, obviously because Gangnam Style came out in 2012, but as for your favorite K-pop group, they were either doing something in 2012 that was changing the K-pop industry for the future, or your favorite K-pop group debuted after 2012 but was heavily affected or influenced by something that happened in 2012. A lot of people would agree that 2012 was a great or iconic year for K-pop and the start of bigger things. It may seem like a random year that I just picked out of the blue, but that's not true. A lot of things happened that year that was important for the future of the Korean music industry, and I'm here to share those with you. Also, as a warning, you might hear me saying iconic a lot, so bear with me. So first, let's start in January with BAP's Warrior. Arguably one of the most iconic debuts in third generation K-pop. Warrior was very unique and quite a culture shock in that time because it was a very hard-hitting song that not many groups could pull off, especially for a debut. But the song caught quite a lot of attention. BAP swept every rookie award except at Mama, and they were featured on the Grammy website for Best of 2012, not just in Korea or Asia, just the Best in 2012 period. And that is an incredible feat for a K-pop rookie group. The song itself makes a big impact because starting it with a hard-hitting rap is very effective, and the intense beat and dancing intensifies the shock factor. And of course, we can't talk about Warrior without mentioning the epic step dancing in the middle. Some of my trusted sources tell me that seeing them perform it live is the most incredible thing you can witness. Just see it for yourself right here. Despite this song being their debut, they still perform it today almost 6 years later, and it still has as much impact. Overall, this was just an amazing debut, and definitely contributed to the use of more hardcore and hip-hop themes in the future of K-pop music. Okay, I'm so excited to talk about this next song that came out in March of 2012, because it is just so iconic, and it is really what kicked off Big Bang's international career. This song, called Fantastic Baby, is Big Bang's most viewed video at 329 million views and kicked off their career in the K-pop industry as well as worldwide. It is actually one of K-pop's most popular songs ever and really got the world to start talking about K-pop more. It's received many good reviews and caught the attention of many different sites. It was number 3 on Korea's Gaon charts, as well as Billboard worldwide charts. It broke YouTube video records by being the first K-pop music video to ever exceed 300 million views. The unique imagery, outfits, makeup definitely caught people's attention, as well as the extremely catchy chorus that anyone is able to sing along to. It is guaranteed that this song will be stuck in your head after listening to it once. Big Bang is an icon in the K-pop industry, and so many groups look up to them because they are often referred to as the kings of K-pop, because they are responsible for boosting the widespread of K-pop.
Wow, fantastic, baby. Dance. I wanna dance, 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 dance. Fantastic, baby. Dance. I wanna dance, 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 dance.
Putting the world domination of K-pop aside, 2012 was also the year of the most YouTube views for K-pop music videos, because many groups' most viewed music videos came out in the year of 2012. Just by looking at the YouTube views, you can tell that 2012 was just a booming year for K-pop. To prove my point, here are some groups' music videos that got the most views in their career, all in 2012. This was also the debut of EXO, one of the biggest third-generation boy groups. They debuted with the song Mama, which is quite darker than the type of music they tend to release today. They didn't do very well when they first debuted, but with their song called Growl, which came out in 2013, they topped the charts and gained attention of the entire country. Even though 2012 wasn't the year when they became a widely popular group, they are still definitely worth mentioning because they are going to leave a huge legacy as one of the most popular boy groups in the K-pop industry. There are so many things I could say about EXO, but for the sake of saving time, I'll cover just some of the things they have accomplished internationally. So after one of EXO's recent comebacks this year with their song Power, it was announced that the song would be played at the world's second biggest dancing fountains in Dubai, which is where artists like Whitney Houston, Adele, and many other popular artists are played. A pretty unique accomplishment. They were also nominated in many award shows and won awards, as you can imagine. Their popularity in Korea is a given because they have won so many awards that it's too much to count, but as for international awards, they attended the 2013 MTV Europe Music Awards and won the Best Korea Act and Best Japan and Korea Act, and got nominated for Worldwide Act. They were also nominated in the 2016 Teen Choice Awards for Choice International Artist. I know Teen Choice Awards are rigged, but this is an incredible feat nonetheless. I'm just demonstrating that they were popular enough to be nominated in something like Teen Choice Awards, where usually Western artists get most of the attention. Now's the time to talk about the video you guys were probably waiting to be mentioned. Gangnam Style. It's not Gangnam Style, it's not Gangnam Style, it's Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style is hands down one of the most iconic and overpowering songs in the Korean music industry. I'm sure all of you guys are familiar with the international impact that Gangnam Style made. Even if you never watched the music video ever, you probably still know the dance, and you probably still know how the chorus goes. Literally everyone was singing it, parodying it, doing the infamous horse dance. Psy was getting interviews left and right and going on some of the most popular TV shows and meeting so many celebrities. He even danced Gangnam Style at a UN meeting with the 8th UN Secretary General. Unfortunately, it lost its title as the most viewed music video this past summer. It is now the second most viewed video on YouTube, at 3,007,770,075 views. Wow, that was a mouthful. Even though it's not number one right now, it has been for quite a long time. And as you know, Gangnam Style won many awards, including MTV Europe Music Awards, the AMAs, MAMA, Billboard Music Awards, and World Music Awards. Do I really have to say more about Gangnam Style? I'm sure you guys already knew what level Gangnam Style is on before I even started explaining why, so let's move on to something else. Finally, something I want to talk about that was more of an internet sensation is K-Will's music video called Please Don't, that was released in December. This music video is extremely popular and you'll see why in a second. But this music video gained so much traction online. I was seeing reaction videos of this music video popping up everywhere since it came out, and there are still people reacting to it today because people are continuing to talk about it and requesting people to watch it. And I think it's cool that social media and YouTube breaks down the boundaries of countries' borders. The internet itself is just a huge community where people can communicate and share things like this to get more people to see it and get it trending. I will be showing you a clip of the music video so you can see for yourself. Wasn't that crazy? As you can tell from the video, one of the protagonists, he turns out to be gay for another male, and homosexuality is a very taboo subject in Korea, so it's really interesting that K-Will hired these actors to act out this story that has to do with homosexuality and using this media to spread more awareness about this in a country where it's not widely accepted. I highly suggest you to watch the whole video on your own if you haven't seen it yet, and share it with your friends because it's a guaranteed way to get a reaction out of someone. Plus, the song's pretty chill too. I know there are so many more things that happened in 2012, but I had to keep this video fairly short, so I picked out just some of the more major events to talk about. But the video isn't over yet. I feel bad for leaving some events out, so I decided to just quickly reel some of the honorable mentions by showing some of the music videos and events that I think is definitely worth mentioning.
찾을 거야 잠시 앞서도 널 따라잡으리 난 그녀를 지켜라 날 잊지 못하게 난 이미 깨진 너 끝까지 가란다 한마디 못한다 이 바보가 내가 왜 이 바보만 봤을까 참 못난 널 Baby catch me catch me catch me good tonight 너가 버리기 전에 나를 잡고 맞고 울고 때리고 이유를 말해줬다면
There's no way I could fit every single thing that happened in 2012 in the K-pop industry. Otherwise, we would probably be sitting here for days. So if you think that something deserves to be mentioned that I didn't include in the video, you should definitely leave it in the comments below. Thank you for going through this pretty disorganized timeline of what the K-pop industry was going through in the year of 2012. I hope you learned something from this, and I hope you see some of the connections with how K-pop is now and what happened back in 2012. Thank you for watching and sitting here for the whole entire video. I hope you also continue to hype up K-pop or dabble in a little bit of K-pop if you aren't very familiar with it. I don't usually do videos like this, so I'm not going to ask you or force you to subscribe, but I really do hope you liked the video, and if you enjoyed it, give it a like and share it with your fellow K-pop stans. Okay, so I'm going to end the video here, and I'm going to leave before I make a fool out of myself. So goodbye, everybody!